Hey, it's Dino from Digispin Crypto, and today we're going to talk about Electroneum, June 12th, 2018. So let's get started. So this is the face that I see, and I see this face often. And when do I see this face? Every time I put up an Electroneum video, I get these people that put comments, just a one-word comment, like fake or crap coin. And every time I see these comments, this is the face that I see. Now, I'm going to explain more about this sheep later on. So I want to start off by saying Electroneum has had some challenges. There's nobody who's being honest can't say that that's not true. But having said that, every coin has had their challenges. And as an investor, looking at this in a straightforward fashion, comparing apples to apples, you'll see that this to be true. Electroneum does have a tough road to walk. Electroneum is in the basic store of value category. And they're going up against coins such as Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Amizigo. All these types of coins are basic stores of value. That's their primary function. Now, Electroneum has a sub-function of being what's a micropayment, but it's still a basic store of value. So the competition's tough, and it's going to have something special that the others don't if it wants to compete. Holy grail for all of these coins to be able to have an instant payment process. Now, I love my Bitcoin just like the other person. This Lightning Network is irrelevant. To be able to set up, for me to send money to somebody, we have to set up a channel from me to you. We both have to set up a channel. We both have to put money into this channel. We both have to have our computers on. If you turn your computer off, I can't send you money. There's no direct connection to you. This is a fail. This is not something that's going to end up in a retail environment, a supermarket, a restaurant. This is for corporations to be able to transfer funds between each other. And that's its function. It is not going to reach the basic end user. So all of you know about the instant payments. You understand the basics and the premise behind that. This is a game changer. This makes this particular coin a worthy investment for the fact of only that it owns the patent. No other coin can replicate this process, making this coin very unique. And you need to keep that in the back of your brain because it has value. And this makes Electroneum a unique coin. Out of all of them that are available, this is a very unique coin because of its properties. So now I want to talk about this instant payment application with the point of sale system. It's nice. It's good to see something like this actually transpiring. Seeing somebody bringing this to the table. Having said that, there are some concerns. I've been a developer for 30 years, did a lot of point of sale systems, and being able to integrate it into existing systems is going to be key. Stores are not going to throw out their existing point of sale systems or change over to a different one just because it doesn't have Electroneum. With the API, I'm hoping that that'll be able to be called and brought into existing software that is out there. Even things like Square See, this would be great for somebody who's, is at a flea market. They got a booth, and somebody comes up. They want to buy the little knickknack that's sitting on the table. And hey, do you take Electroneum? And they can run it through their Square. Or, in this particular case, they could probably do it phone to phone and make that instant payment. But you definitely want to be able to have that capability. And you want to be able to have the ability to put into a module. So you go into Staples and you want to buy some manila envelopes. Their point of sale system, is hooked up to the card reader and all that good stuff. They have to be able to integrate an API if it's going to actually end up everywhere. So keep in mind, it's going to be a slow process to get this integrated. There has to be a demand. There has to be some technology changes. But having said that, for special events, for renting the point of sale systems, these types of things can be included, and this will start to happen. But this is going to take years. Don't kid yourself. This is going to take years. Now, where I do think that there's going to be an immediate solution here going on is the phone to phone. That's going to be pretty awesome. But you walk into your store bodega and you pick up your bottle of water and you want to pay for it. The guy's using a cash register. He's just punching in $2.95 for this bottle of water. He doesn't have Electroneum built into his cash register. You walk into a 7-Eleven. Again, they're using corporate standard systems. Those systems have to be modified. So you're not going to be walking in next year paying for for a bottle of water with Electroneum. Now, keeping that in mind, Electroneum's the first to do this and has the ability to be the first one to get out there and market this, try to get these API calls into it, try to make modular patches that can be installed, and get these types of solutions out there. Once there's a demand for crypto wanting to be used, the point of sale systems will start to incorporate the modules, will include an Electroneum payment. So this is great. It's amazing. But it's not a rocket to the moon, because it's going to take a while for this to have an impact, to be able to be incorporated. Look how long it took them to put that chip in the credit card. We've been running with credit cards for 20 years without the RF chip inside of the credit cards, so that it can confirm your last purchase, your signature, and other information on there, so that people just don't duplicate your card. 20 years. So it's going to be a slow process. But having said that, this is freaking awesome. I'm really thrilled. And even just be able to do it phone to phone, because that's where it's going to happen initially. It's going to be that user that wants to buy something from somebody else off of Craigslist. They're going to transfer funds. They're going to make the purchase. And life's going to be good for everybody. And as it's being used more and more, it'll be integrated. So let's keep this going, Electroneum. This is all great news. And we're looking forward to seeing some positive additional information coming from you guys. So I want to talk about the sheep. I get this picture of a sheep in my brain every time I get these folks drop a one-word line on my website or my webpage. And the reason is that there's no thought process going on. There's nothing productive. If you have concerns, you think that there's no value, you think that this isn't going to work, hey, use your fingers and type, hey, I don't think this is going to work. Let me tell you why. One, Da 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 da. All right. People come and they just throw a bomb and say, crap coin. These are people that are sheep. They listen to somebody on another YouTube channel who just says, that's a crap coin, and doesn't follow it up with any factual information or even a basic opinion of some concepts of why this, let me tell you why this isn't going to work. And let me tell you why I'm going to call this a nonsense coin. Just to shoot this off of your mouth tells me that there's just too much immaturity, and you shouldn't be investing your money if that's the only comment that you have is fake or crap coin. You shouldn't be investing in anything. Never mind bothering somebody on Electroneum, which you probably don't even own, just to be a nuisance. So the competition's tough between these coins, as you can tell. And I've never understood this type of mentality. Having said that, any coin that's on the top 100 coins out of the thousands that are available out there is worthy of looking at, is worthy of evaluating. It's worthy of looking into the details. What do they have? Who's running the place? How are the coins distributed? How is it mined? Is it protected? What unique properties does it have? And then make a decision for yourself whether this is something I want to invest into. Do I think that there's a potential for it to have value in the future? These are the things you need to look at. So, if you come to my YouTube channel and you just drop a one-word comment, I'm deleting it. If you put some negative stuff on there with some thought behind it, I'm going to give it a heart, and I'm going to try to respond. And I'm sure others will too, because that's what's called a conversation. And I like conversations. I like to hear somebody telling me, hey, no, you're looking at this wrong. Or you're looking at this right. Try to convince me. Put a comment down. But make sure it's a whole sentence. That's why your parents sent you to school.
Think for yourselves, don't be sheep.